A solo consultant gets a lead through a website form on Monday. A potential client asks 2 questions on Tuesday, and a previous customer says they may need another project in a few weeks. By Friday, all 3 opportunities are buried under invoices, delivery work, and half-finished admin. This is where many small businesses leak money, not in some dramatic strategic failure, but in forgotten follow-up, messy intake, and conversations that never get a clear next step. The first useful AI system may be the least glamorous one. Small operators often chase impressive AI systems before fixing the boring loops that actually cost them money. They imagine an AI sales machine, an AI content engine, or a full virtual assistant. But the first useful system may just be intake and follow-up. Follow-up matters because opportunity often dies quietly. A lead asks a question and does not get a clean next step. A proposal goes out and nobody checks back, and a past client says they may need help later, but there is no reminder. None of this feels dramatic, but together it becomes lost revenue. AI can help turn this into a loop, where a new inquiry arrives and the message gets summarized into goal, deadline, budget range, context, and next action. A reply draft is created in your tone, and a reminder is set for 2 days later. After the conversation, a short client note is saved. That is not futuristic. It is just business hygiene. The owner still reviews the message, chooses the tone, and builds trust. AI simply makes it less likely that the business depends entirely on memory and guilt. Start with the simplest repeated communication, like a new inquiry, missing information, or proposal follow-up. Project completion, testimonial request, and check-in after 30 days. These moments do not need a complex system at first. They need a clear template and a reliable reminder. The emotional benefit is real too, because solo work creates many open loops in the head. Every unclosed client thread becomes mental noise. A follow-up system turns some of that noise into a list, a note, or a scheduled next step. Do not begin by asking how AI can run everything. Ask where momentum keeps leaking. If AI helps you answer faster, remember better, and follow up consistently, it may be doing the most valuable work in the business. For an ordinary knowledge worker, the important part is not whether the idea sounds impressive in a demo. The important part is whether it changes the next Tuesday morning. If the tool cannot help with the actual email, report, file, client note, or meeting follow-up in front of you, it remains an interesting concept instead of a working advantage. That is why the practical test is simple. Choose one repeated moment from your week and ask what would make it easier to repeat. Not perfect, just easier. A cleaner first draft, a better summary, a more organized set of options, a reminder, a reusable template, a shorter path from messy input to useful output. The mistake is expecting AI to remove all responsibility. The better use is to move some of the low-value friction away from the part where your judgment matters. You still decide what is true, what is appropriate, what is risky, and what should be sent under your name. If the workflow becomes easier to repeat, the tool is helping. If it only creates polished material you have to repair from scratch, it is adding another layer of work. So the real question is not whether AI is powerful. The question is whether it has been attached to the right part of your day.